There's a lot to digest and a lot of voices to be heard. Stick to the frequency that amplifies these voices, stories, and reports that make the difference. This is Agidigbo News, 88.7 FM.
This is Kunle Amzat Studio, Agidigbo 88.7 FM. Welcome to News Around the World.
Good evening. Welcome to the news around the world on the most listened to radio station, Agidigbo, 88.7 FM, Ibadan. I am Olamide BADMUS. First, the headlines. Olubadan Oba Rashidi Ladoja urges new senior chiefs that royalty is a responsibility anchored on service and compassion. APC heavyweight ambassador Kunle Karim votes to Oyong Pure movement as 2027 election race heats up. Mexico's Fatima Bosch crowned Miss Universe winner in glittering finale of scandal hit pageant. U.S. judge moves to halt Trump's National Guard development in Washington, D.C. Gold in hand for track and field as Nigeria wins gold in mixed relay in a season's best. Now the details. The Olubadan of Ibadan land, His Imperial Majesty Oba Rashidi Ladoja Arusa I, has admonished the newly elevated senior chiefs in the Olubadan chieftaincy line that royalty is a responsibility anchored in service and compassion. Oba Rashidi Ladoja gave the admonition today during their elevation ceremony held at the Olubadan Palace in Okearemo, Ibadan. Agidigbo FM news correspondent Oluwapemi Bamidele was at the election ceremony. Here is the details.
Badan of Ibadan land, Oba Rashidi Adewolu Ladoja Arusa I has implored newly promoted chiefs to see their promotion as a call for sacrifice rather than an avenue to display glamour. The first-class monarch made the declaration today in Ibadan, the Oyo State capital, at the promotion exercise of 7 senior chiefs in the Otun Olubadan line. At the promotion exercise, witnessed by dignitaries from different walks of life, Oba Ladoja noted that the era of glamour in royalty is gone for good. Those promoted include veteran journalist Oloyelekan Alabi, the new Abese Olubadan, Senior Chief Ismaila Akinade-Fijabi, Maye Olubadan, Senior Chief Saka Fola Lapade Ekefa Olubadan, former Senate leader Teslim Kolawole Folarin is the new Agba-Akin Olubadan, while Senior Chief Mulibi Ademola Adewuyi is Ààrẹ Alasa Olubadan. Senior Chief Raufu Delesholu and Senior Chief Hamid Lanleyin are the new Ikolaba Olubadan and Ashaju Olubadan respectively. In an interview with the Abese Olubadan of Ibadan land, Senior Chief Rashidi Olalekan Alabi, notably elated, stated that the Ibadan traditional system is unique and comes naturally when there is a vacancy.
Ibadan traditional system, chieftaincy system, unique in the whole world, very unique. So every member of that lineage, or let me say climbing the ladder, is expecting promotion, which is not annual or gazetted. It comes naturally.
The newly elevated Agbaki Olubadan of Ibadanland, Senator Teslim Kolawole Folarin, while speaking with newsmen, promised to use his new title for the elevation of Ibadanland in Oyo State at large.
When chiefs get promoted or elevated, you like, we have a very unique system in Ibadan that is rank of free. Everybody knows their own position. So, it is what it is. I'm happy, and like you can see, everyone is happy.
The ceremony witnessed large turnout of dignitaries, which further entrenched the significance of the occasion and the weight of the roles entrusted to the new promoted chiefs. Oluwapemi Bamidele, Agidigbo FM News.
In the wake of a preparation for the 2027 election, a prominent stalwart of the All Progressives Congress, APC, Ambassador Kunle Karim, has announced his defection from APC to the Oyonkpior movement, while declaring his resignation to APC members in Akinyele Local Government Ward 6. Ambassador Kunle Karim thanked everyone for their support during his time at the APC and described his defection as a long overdue one. Agidigbo FM News correspondent Rodia Amzat brings the details.
The founder of the Kunle Karim Foundation, KKF, and the steward of all the All Progressive Congress, APC, Ambassador Kunle Karim, has formally announced his defection to the Oyonkpior movement, a move he described as well thought of and overdue. While officially declaring his resignation to all the Progressive Congress members in Akinyele Local Government, Ward 6, Ambassador Kunle Karim appreciated the support given to him throughout his stay in the party.
Yeah, formally, we come here to declare to my people that have moved to the next level. So this thing is confidential. Even the people here, majority of them, I mentioned earlier that what is happening here is beyond the politics. So majority of people here, that my family, that my people. So later I will discuss. I believe in them so much that anywhere I go, they will be with me, they will follow me.
Speaking further, Ambassador Kunle Karim called on other members to join the Oyonkpior movement, urging them to be part of the change and progress in Oyo State.
Oyonkpior movement, because I'm already there, so I believe so much in Alhaji Oriyomi Okikiola Amsat. He's a wonderful man. He's a good leader. He's a human rights activist, and this man is the one that my spirit work with. So I 100% believe in him that we achieve together 2027 and by God's grace, Alhaji Oriyomi will become governor of this state. Amen. So 2027, I'm aspiring for the Oyo State House of Assembly, which I believe that when with Alhaji Oriyomi Amsat, my dream will come true.
Ambassador Kunle Karim concluded by telling the people of Akinyele that he chose this new political path to serve them better, and he promised to keep supporting their growth and well-being. Rodiat Amzat, Agidigbo FM News.
The United States Congress recently held a hearing on Nigeria, highlighting concerns over alleged Christian genocide and insecurity in the country, designating Nigeria a country of particular concern, speaking debate on potential U.S. actions. Regarding the hearing, a social affairs analyst, Comrade Femi Babalola's call for the Nigerian government to restructure and empower its security from interested foreign partners reflects the broader debate on how to address the bandits and terrorist threats.
But if you want to stop banditry, terrorism, and what have you, let us empower our paramount ruler. Let them, go about with these local hunters. You understand? Empower them to be able to, sanitize the situation.
In conclusion, Comrade Babalola urged the Nigerian government to seek assistance from any countries that have expressed interest in helping the nation combat banditry and terrorist attacks. The chief imam of Agidigbo FM Central Mosque, also known as Al-Haji Zakari Yunus Baba Baba, has described Islam as a religion of peace and urged Muslims to invite peaceful coexistence. While delivering the Jumat sermon today at the Agidigbo FM Mosque, Imam Yunus encouraged Muslims to live peacefully, highlighting that any Muslim who refuses to do so is not portraying the peaceful tenets of Islam.
All Muslims should live with people peacefully. Living peacefully is beyond not supporting violence, but imbibing good character, good speaking ethics, as this will promote harmony in the neighborhood.
The chief imam urged Agidigbo FM Central Mosque also urged the government to apprehend criminals irrespective of their status or association, as this will reduce the crime rate in Nigeria.
Government should enforce law fairly, irrespective of ethnic, religion, and status. With this, the insecurity issues in Nigeria would be solved.
Zakari Hao further noted that no religion supports violence, therefore people should abstain from it. Now it is time to link up with our United Kingdom studio for the foreign news.
News from Agidigbo FM United Kingdom. I am Folashade Familusi. The Home Secretary in the United Kingdom, Shabana Mahmood, has announced the qualifying period for indefinite leave to remain in the United Kingdom will be extended from 5 years to 20 years. The changes will not apply to people who had already obtained settlement. Legal migrants who claim benefit for less than 12 months will have to wait 15 years, while people who arrived on post-Brexit health and social care visas will have to wait 15 years. Migrants reliant on benefit for more than 12 months face a 20 years wait for settlement in the United Kingdom. Home Secretary Shabana Mahmood added becoming part of the United Kingdom was not a right but a privilege. Fatima Bach of Mexico has been named Miss Universe 2025 in a scandal hit competition after she was berated by a Thai pageant director during a pre-pageant meeting. Thailand, this year's host country, featured representatives from 120 countries. Fatima Bach, 25-year-old, was crowned by last year's winner, Victoria Kertelvig, as Miss Universe 2025. That ends the news from Agidigbo FM United Kingdom. I am Folashade Familusi.
Welcome back. We shall also be moving to our Maryland studio, United States, for more foreign news.
News from Kule Amzat Studio at Gidigbo FM, United States. I am Uluwatosin Soya. A federal judge has moved to halt President Donald Trump's deployment of National Guard troops to Washington, D.C., a temporary legal setback to Trump's effort to send the military to American cities over objections of local leaders. U.S. District Judge Gia Combe, an appointee of former President Joe Biden, temporarily blocked the Trump administration from deploying National Guard troops to enforce the law in the nation's capital without approval from its mayor. However, she paused the ruling until December 11 to allow the administration to appeal. White House spokeswoman Abigail Jackson said in a statement that Trump acted lawfully and called the lawsuit an attempt to undermine a successful effort to stop violent crime. Men in Nigeria kidnapped students from a Catholic school in the early hours of Friday in the latest attack after US President Donald Trump threatened military action over the treatment of Christians in the West African country. Police and local government in Niger State, where the attack happened, confirmed that students had been abducted from St. Mary's School but did not say how many. Nigeria's security situation has been under heightened scrutiny since Trump threatened fast military action if the country fails to crack down on the killing of Christians. Its government says Trump's claim that Christians face persecution in Nigeria are a misrepresentation. Police said security agencies were on the scene of Friday's attack on the Catholic school, combing nearby forests to try to rescue those abducted. Other attacks this week include the kidnapping on Monday of 25 schoolgirls from a boarding school in Kebbi State and an attack on a church in Kwara State in which a church official told reporters that 38 worshippers were taken by gunmen and demanded ransom. This week's spate of attacks prompted Nigerian President Bola Tinubu to cancel foreign trips to South Africa and Angola, where he was due to attend a G20 summit and an African Union European Union summit. And that ends the news from Kule Mzat Studio at Gidigbo FM, United States. I am Oluwatosin Soya.
Welcome back once again, and now in the exciting world of sports, Team Nigeria has rounded off its campaign on the tracks at the 6th Islamic Solidarity Games with an excellent performance in the mixed 4x400-meter relay to clinch the gold medal ahead of Bahrain and Turkey. The quartet of Kavari BADMUS, Anita Itoho Enaruna, Ezekiel Asokwo, and Patience Okonjerj outdid themselves with a season best of 3.16.27 seconds to win the gold medal, as they have a mix of both experience and young, as their performance crowned a very successful campaign for Nigeria in athletics at the Games. Nigeria further won an additional gold medal in wrestling with Esther Kolawole beating Ruzana Mamudova of Azerbaijan in the women's 62 kg freestyle event, and her compatriot Damola Ojo, however, settled for silver when she lost to Aiperi Kizi of Kyrgyzstan in the women's 76 kg freestyle event. And Team Nigeria has now won a total of 29 medals, with 10 gold medals, 12 silver, and 7 bronze medals. The Director General of the National Sport Commission, NSC, Honorable Bukola Olopade, said it is not a fluke that Nigeria has won medals in every sport. It has participated at the 6th Islamic Solidarity Games, which is clearly a departure from what used to be the case in the past. To wrap up the news this evening, here is a recap of the headlines. Olubadan Oba Rashidi Ladoja urges new senior chiefs that royalty is a responsibility anchored on service and compassion. APC heavyweight ambassador Kunle Karim bolts to Oyong Pure movement as 2027 election race heats up. Mexico's Fatima Bosch crowned Miss Universe winner in glittering finale of scandal heat pageants. U.S. judge moves to halt Trump's National Guard deployment in Washington, D.C. Golden end for track and field as Nigeria wins gold in mixed relay in a season best. And before we go this evening, here is a quick tip. Kindness in words creates confidence. Kindness in thinking creates profoundness. Kindness in giving creates love. Finally, we have come to the end of the news around the world on the most listened to radio station, Agidigbo, 88.7 FM, Ibadan. I am Olamide BADMUS. Thank you for listening. Amen.
News is information, and information is power. At Agidigbo 88.7 FM, we bring the news from top to bottom.
The Oyo State government has said the over 1.5 million out-of-school children.
We give you reports from Oyo State.
The Oyo State House of Assembly has called for thorough investigation.
The Southwest in Nigeria and the rest of the world.
Has clarified that the body did not receive any cash support from international development.
Trust us to keep you informed every hour, every day.